Understanding music scale is very important for every musician, composers, and music lover alike, as they give a framework for understanding the melody, harmony, and structure of music. Like I've said in my last lesson that we have different types of scale. I made mention of the major scale, pentatonic scale, blues scales, and so on. The type of scale you will want to learn depends on your culture or your music genre or the kind of music you want to write or sing. One of the earliest known music scale is the diatonic scale, as I've mentioned in my last lesson. It is known to have originated from Greece around the 7th and the 6th century. So the diatonic scale is widely known in Western music and probably in some African countries. And that is why we focus our class on. Before I move deeper, let me clear this. There are different types of scale, like I've mentioned in my last lesson. Now I'm going to add more to that. We have the diatonic scale, we have the pentatonic scale, we have chromatic scale, we have Japanese scale, we have Arabic scale. Now, under each of these scales, we still have other subscale under. So for this tutorial, I'll focus on the diatonic scale. So under the diatonic scale, we have the major scale. It is where we have the major scale. Then we have minor scale. We have the natural minor, we have the harmonic minor, we have the melodic minor. Also, under the diatonic scale, we also have some modes. If you've tried some articles, you have seen 7 modes of diatonic scale, whereby we'll be talking about the Dorian mode, we'll be talking about the Ionian mode, we also have the Aeolian mode, and we also have the Mixolydian mode. A lot of them you can go on and make research of. All right, let's dive straight to how we can easily play any scale we want to play. Like I've mentioned, there are a lot of scale you might want to play. So the first thing you need to do is to get the interval pattern of the scale you want to play. What does that mean? It's like a formula. I did a little of it in my last tutorial. For those of you that have not watched it, please kindly go and check that tutorial and watch it, because it's very important you have that basic understanding before you continue with this tutorial. First step is get the interval pattern. You can get the interval pattern of any scale you want to play through probably Google, or you can read up some article, or you ask the music director in your school or in your university, just somebody who knows about music, who can easily write this interval pattern for you. So once you've gotten that, you'll find out that this interval pattern comes in various forms, which I'm going to explain. First, you can see the interval pattern as whole step, half step, whole step, half step. The same interval pattern you can see it as tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Another form you will see the interval pattern on the internet is you are going to see it as whole step with a small letter M and 3. That means minor third. I'm going to explain that in my next tutorial when we'll be talking about intervals. Intervals is very important if you really want to understand piano scale and chords. Then you're also going to see another interval pattern using a capital letter M with a 2. That means a major second interval, which I'm going to explain. For further understanding, so that you will not say, hey, probably what I'm saying is not good enough. Another form you can also, what you're going to see on the internet, or what probably when you ask someone, depending on the way they want to write their own kind of interval pattern for that scale, you might come across something as W plus H. It means whole step and plus half step. In other words, it means 3 half step. I know that this, you are a little bit worried at what is whole step. We've done a couple of it in my last tutorial, but for those of you that have not done it, okay, let's dive into the piano. So whole step, how do you get whole step on the piano or on any instrument is this. I'm using piano for now. So once you pick a key, for example, let's pick the key of C, you are going to count 2 half steps to get a whole step. So remember this word, my starting key, I will count 1, 2. So I landed on the key of D. So I have made a whole step from the key of C. And that is, if I make a whole step from the key of C, I'm going to end up playing the key of D. That is whole step. One more time again, for you to get whole step, let me do it on another key. This is F sharp key. This is the starting key. Remember that word, I mentioned it, starting key. So the starting key, F sharp, I will count 1, 2, and that is my whole step. So whole step from the key of F sharp is what? G sharp. That is how you can get whole step. Half step, which is represented with H, is very simple, like the word implies, half. Pick any key, let's say for example D. D is the starting key. Just move a step. You see, I'm not counting 1, 2. I only count a step, just a step forward. So if I say move a half step from the key of D, it's going to be what? D sharp. Like I said, another way you can come across this is seeing it as tone. Tone is the same as whole step. Let's pick another key. Let's pick the key of F. If you ask me to move a tone from the key of F, I will count 1, 2. Remember, F is my starting key. My starting key is F. I will count 1, 2, and that is my tone. Another thing you're going to come across is a semitone. The semitone also refers to the half step. So a semitone from, let's pick another key, A. A is my starting key. I move half step, and that is my semitone. Now, one more thing you need to know before you proceed is seeing it as a small m and a 3 at the top. That means a minor third. How do you get a minor third? A minor third is gotten by counting 3 half steps from the starting point. So let's pick a key. Let's pick C. So I'm going to count 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3. D sharp is my minor third. That is what that M3 means. Then you're still going to come across a capital letter M with starting key. Let's pick G. I will count 2 steps. 1, 2, and that is my major second. Alright, once you've gotten the interval pattern, whichever means you use, that's fine. So let's say for example, what you have is this, which I'm going to display on my screen. So on my screen here, I have the interval pattern for a diatonic scale. You can also search for that yourself or ask someone who knows about music to tell you. So what I have here is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, which also you can see it as tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So once you've gotten that, you write it down in a book. So once you've written it down in the book, you pick the key which you want to construct that scale on. For example, let me pick the key of C, since it's very easy for us to see. So I'm going to do the first thing I have in the interval pattern formula is whole step. So my starting key, I will count 2 steps. 1, 2, that is D. I'll write it down. Then another whole step again. My starting key is D. 1, 2, I will write it down. Then my next is half step. My starting key is E. 1 step forward, that is my half step. That is F. I will write it down. Then on the next thing is another whole step. My starting key is F. I will count 1, 2. I will write it down. That's G. Another whole step again. My starting key is G. I will do 1, 2. I will write it down. Then my next is another whole step. Okay, so whole step from A. My starting key is A. Remember, I'm saying the word. My starting key is A. I will count 1, 2. I will write it down. That is B. I'll write the B down. Then whole step from B. My starting key is B. Then it's just a step forward. That is my half step, I mean. So my half step is B. So if I play all this together, it's going to give me the diatonic scale, which is called which is the major scale. You see that now? That is correct. Let's take another example. Let's say I want to construct the Arabic scale. I will display the interval pattern on the screen. Okay, so the Arabic scale interval pattern is whole step, half step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step. Good. Let us follow the same way again. Let's pick the same key C. You can try it another key. I'll also try it on another key so that you see it. In fact, let us try it on another key. Okay, so let's say we want to do that. So the first key here we are starting from is F. So whole step from F. F is my starting key. 1, 2. That is G. I'll write it down. Whole step from G. Starting key is G. 1, 2. I'll write it down. That is A. Whole step from A. Sorry, half step from A. Half step is the next. Half step from A is what? A sharp. I'll write it down. Half step from F sharp. Starting key is F sharp. B. I'll write it down. Then whole step from B. 1, 2 is C sharp. I'll write it down. Then whole step from C sharp is D sharp. I will write it down. Whole step from C sharp, starting key is D sharp. 1, 2, I'll write it down. Then I will play everything together. Watch using one of my finger. You hear that? That is Arabian scale. Let's try another scale. Let's pick pentatonic scale. So the interval pattern will be displayed on my screen. So if you check it very well, we have whole step, step. We have a minor third. That's what I'm saying the other time. Another whole step and another minor third. So let's pick the key of C, for example. So whole step from C is D. You write it down. Remember, your starting key is C. Count 1, 2. Write it down, make it faster now. I guess you should be used to it. Then another whole step from D is 1, 2, which is E. Remember, D is my starting key. Then we have a minor third. Like I've explained earlier, the minor third is 3 half steps. So minor third from E, 1, 2, 3 is G. You write it down. Then another whole step from G is let us count it. G is my starting key. 1, 2, that is A. Then another minor third from A, let us count it. 1, 2, 3, that is C. If you play it together, it sounds like this. Just use one of your finger. That is it. So that is the pentatonic scale. So I will give you some minutes to also try the pentatonic scale on the key of F. Alright, so if you sound this way, or you get the following letter, that means you are correct. So I will do it with you now. The starting key is F. So whole step from F is G. Whole step from G is A. Then minor third from A, 1, 2, 3 is C. Then whole step from C is D. Then minor third from D, 1, 2, 3 is F. So if you sound this way, you are correct. Let me play it all together with just one of my finger. You see, that is the pentatonic scale on the key of F. So you can take it around the scale. Probably you might want to construct or play Egyptian scale. Just get the interval pattern from anyone and then you just walk along with it. So with little time, you get used to the key.